5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You now rocking with the Homeboy Etiquette podcast. It's your main man over here at the 5280Q. Q stands for Kane, guys in the Conqueror. Passing on to my partner in crime, the motherfucking arc reactor.
Yo, what up? This is Kemet the Raw representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube and Twitch. Also representing KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube, Twitch, and now TikTok. So I was actually the one who chose today's topic, right? And the topic for today is, should you compromise?
I was going to say, how do you like your collard greens?
I like your collard greens. Steamed with a little bit of pork. So I didn't have a very specific reason why I chose today's topic. I kind of want to pick something like a little open-ended. There's a lot of different ways that people can talk about compromise. First ones that come off of the top of my head are compromising on your dreams, compromising on your integrity, compromising in your jobs, like the jobs that you choose, or compromising in relationships. And so, there's a lot of different ways that we can take this. What are your initial thoughts on compromise?
When you sent me the text for the topic, it's like, topic is on compromise. I sat there, thought, I was like, all right, why would he pick this topic? I was like, am I about to get another 1,000 shares in the stock? Hell yeah. I was like, huh. It's like, maybe compromising in a relationship. He's like, yo, bro, what if I compromise with her and then we just work out things? I was like, as long as I get my stocks, I'm happy. Yeah, I'll be disappointed, but I'm happy in another way. Oh, yeah, cool. All right, that's still on.
Yeah, no, that's still on. Because
he's been slipping.
I'm real close, man.
You won't compromise your bank account to shell out that money?
I don't want to pay any money. I don't want to pay any money.
I like how that's the thing that you know. That's like
because that's when it becomes real for me. It's like when I watch the number of my bank account go down, and I'm just like, fuck.
So what was the situation that made you almost compromise and lose this bet?
Just a night where, like after leg day, man, you just ferocious, like testosterone spiking, just ferociously need to put your member in something. And then she hits you up with the, I miss you, I'm trying to suck that. And
wait, did she?
Yeah.
Wait. Have you been like responding, or you just been like looking at it? Nope.
No, I responded.
What you say?
I always bring it back to like the conversation of just like, sex is great and all that, but the main issue is that like you don't contribute peace to my life, because like the cost of pussy is not like, it does not outweigh the inner peace that I have when I'm just chilling by myself. So you would have to somehow be contributing equal or greater peace to my life for me to consider it acceptable, considering our history. But yeah, man, and I don't even know
compromise.
And I don't even know if that's even really like compromise. It was more like a moment of weakness, because even after smashing, it would be like she would want more. She would think that that's like, an invitation to just come back in and keep spreading bullshit, to which I had to just be like, no, if you haven't changed, then the situation hasn't changed.
Yeah, exactly. Good on you for not compromising your goddamn bank account.
Yeah. I'm sure those stocks are swelling right now, and I don't want to pay even more money.
Oh, not yet, man. It might get bigger. There's some dudes in the market. They got the Supreme Court justice shit settled, and they're just waiting to get the feedback from them. So we gonna see what's gonna happen, man. If things go well, it's like, all right, this can do something.
Okay, so let me be clear though. The conference, like, the bet is
1,000 shares.
1,000 shares. But like the terms of it, is it going back as in relationship, or going back as in just randomly smashing?
Okay, randomly smashing is going to end up tying into a goddamn relationship. I have to start myself.
No,
Are you sure? Are you sure? Wow, you're going to be saying
no, it's different for me because of how long this whole thing has been together, and like how Okay,
No smashing then. We got to make this shit difficult. I know, don't get me wrong, shit. If I get that call, I'm gonna be like, look, I get that call. I doubt I get that call. She's too prideful for that shit. And she's probably she sneak watches this shit. She just hates us even more. And probably if all the shit going on with the people that she watches, them motherfuckers are down falling now. The dominoes is falling. Fucking okay, never mind. That's that shit over there. And it's like,
But
she ain't gonna call.
She's ferociously arrogant herself. But the thing is that like she uses her vagina to see if she can sneak her way back into my life into a bigger position. To which it has to be like, well,
wait, you were in that position before. It was yours to lose, and guess what? I can't find my glasses, ass.
yeah, I don't know what this is like. He's like, I can't see without my glasses.
Where's it at?
But
What's my position?
but yeah, like I gotta find a random because that always that opens the system of all previous. It's kind of like a guy. It's kind of like how women have their period, and your body is flushing out the old eggs. You know what I mean? Like getting a new girl to just randomly smash is like it clears out your system from the previous girl. Like it's easier to just walk away and not give a shit because you just caught someone new. You know what I mean?
Shout out
Like,
to Tijuana. That was. But then
wait, it looks like we have our guest on. Just happen to see that. But yeah, shout out to Tijuana apparently. But I've only been to Tijuana when I was like a fucking kid.
shitty experience.
Well, yeah, and it was the shittiest taco I ever ate.
Oh my god,
And
you
it
went
was like a fucking third world country, bro. Which I guess technically it is. But,
not the tacos there. It's just bomb.
that shit tastes like that, bro.
Hey, what's good, buddy?
Oh, we gotta go back there. We
Hey,
gotta
what's
go
good?
correct that shit. Was that Church's chicken or
Nah.
Cheetos?
Nah, bro. Look at this shit.
Oh,
Oh, no. Good buddy. This is a atrocity to God.
you know, an abomination to nature.
Yeah, bro. This shit is not right.
Why do you just have that in your hand?
Bro,
No,
don't ask no question you don't want no answer to, Mark.
You know what? I hope I don't see that shit when I'm shopping. I'm just looking at it like, no.
Oh no, man! Like it's basically a novelty at this point.
our yellow dye number 5, MSG, noodle.
MSG3, MSG4, MSG5.
It does make me a big bag of hot Cheetos right now.
No, don't do that to yourself, man.
Compromise your diet.
Yeah, compromising your physical health. That's not too compromise. But okay, so you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves for anybody who may see this guy has seen you before.
I like how Alice is just rolling up a blunt.
Hey, why? Oh, that's not what we do. That is a
He's doing blunt and gum.
hand-rolled cigarette with tobacco. That's what is
We
happening.
do it, but it's a small part of what we do. We do it.
All right, whatever.
It's a split.
Hooligan the Builder, Cyber 360, OJ the Glove, you feel me? And my boy.
Dig it. Peace. Atlas Nova, man, representing Cypher 360, degree after degree. And we all getting peace.
All right, bet. Okay, so I was just giving a little bit of an intro into today's topic, which is compromise. So, do you guys have any just immediate things that just immediately come to your mind in situations where you felt like you had to choose whether to compromise or not?
Yeah, man. I would say, last year I was working at a job and I had some things kind of, just some personal things going on in my house. And I had to choose between like, man, do I need to start making this, because I was making pretty good money. And I had to choose, man, like, do I need to choose between this money or something I need to take care of at home that may not necessarily, benefit me as much financially. However, in the long run, it's going to probably do me a little bit better. And so, and for me, that was a little hard choice, but I learned a valuable lesson just and say that, to judge people and things, or whatever you want to call it off character, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to compromise. It might not be, financially beneficial or so, but you got to look at other areas of your life or whatever, and you might have to, you know what I'm saying? Because it might be good in the long run, so.
Okay, gotcha. And like, that's pretty good. When it comes to a situation like that. And Hooligan, do you have anything that just jumps to the front of your mind?
To the front of my mind, I mean, just in general, same kind of thing. Like in life, everything is a compromise because it's yin and yang, man. You're never gonna get what you want. So, but you got to look at the long term. So, in order to make it the highest probability that you get what you want, you have to make certain moves for that to happen.
Okay. So willing.
It's a game of chess, man.
Is compromise synonymous with sacrifice?
I think those are two different words, but they're closely related. I think
They're close related. Okay.
Like I'm trying to go from point A to point B, but then I can't go from point A to that way. I can only go one direction at a time. So it's either I go this way or I go this way. So I'm sacrificing going that way. Try going at it this way. Compromise is I'm at a bar. I ain't gonna buy no drink for no girl just so I can get to talk to her, and then all of a sudden this chick with a fat ass. Wow. There you go. Just one drink.
Oh yeah.
What you drinking? It's like you compromise right there. It's like just so like God damn.
Well, yeah, but okay. So compromise is when you bring a different variable into the equation.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, also like the way I like to look at compromise is that like okay, so somebody always loses to compromise, right? So if let's just say you and your significant other, your girl or whatever, you guys are hungry, and you want tacos, or no, you want burgers, she wants tacos. Now, what winds up happening in relationships is
Mexican hamburger.
they would call it compromise because you're just like, okay, I guess make your tacos. You know what I mean? But a true compromise would be, you guys get sushi. You know what I mean? Like you guys had, or what you just or like a Mexican hamburger or something like that.
It's tacos and a hamburger.
Or no, not necessarily. We could just drive to the burger spot and go to the other spot. Like that's compromise.
Yeah, well,
But what if she's like, I want you to eat what I'm having, so
and that's not good. I'm not compromising for that.
I feel like compromise is meeting in the middle. You know what I mean? It's it's meeting in the middle of the two options. I have this way, but I can do this way. But okay, let me compromise. Like, meeting in the middle.
Yeah, I can come this far. You got to come that far.
Right. And how many times have you met in the middle in the midst of a compromise?
Oh, that depends on the situation, my guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So I guess that is a little too broad because
I mean, you work to narrow it down from there. What about like in an employment situation?
Let me tell you something. Yeah. So there's definitely things like, say your boss is shitty to you. That could be the deal. Whatever. I mean, if I'm getting paid right, that's a compromise because I'm still coming to work on time. You feel me? But look, the second you cross that line and I'm not getting paid enough, we're not compromising anymore.
I'm no longer willing to compromise.
Yeah, you're taking advantage at that point. So fuck that.
Yo, shout out to Haley Case in the comments. I got to put there. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck is Haley Case?
I have no idea.
Oh, well,
What up, Haley Case? Keep it going, man.
Cypher 360.
Cypher 360.
But yeah, like in the context of a job, like what that makes me think of is like negotiating wages, right? So like for example, like the job wants to underpay you, right? And then you want to at least be getting what you're owed or get more than that. So like they're just like, oh, they'll just be like, okay, well, how much do you think you should be getting paid for this?
$4 million, nigga.
Well,
how much do I think? You asked me my opinion.
You always shoot way over so that you get closer to what you initially wanted. And let me update that. And but yeah, like you always shoot over so that you get closer to what you initially wanted. So for example, when I first started as a level 1 at the job I work at now, they're just like, hey, how much do you think that you should be getting for this position? And I was just like, well, I was expecting, based on my experience and and the type of job that this is that, I was really expecting, around 68 to 70K a year. And they're like, well, the maximum of this job that we can pay is like 58, 59. And then, like, me working at Best Buy at the time, and like, I'm just like, I guess, man. I mean,
I'm like, I want business.
yeah, no, but like in the back of my head, I'm like, wow, like because I was so fucking good, nigga. Like because, bro, I'm telling you. And then I actually had conversations with other people at the job. As a level 1, other people got fucked, bro. And like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, man, Best Buy paying racks like that, nigga?
No, like when I started working for Charter, I was working at Best Buy at the time, but I got the job offer for Charter while I was working at Best Buy.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, like so I'd shoot way over to get it closer to like 60K or something like that, because that's what I really wanted. And they were able to give me like 58.5. But other people with that job who didn't negotiate wages, we're talking about like 40. You know what I mean? Like so I wanted to find that out like way later. That they were really screwing people with that idea.
I mean, if you can't negotiate, I mean, you compromising your own goddamn goals. So I want to get paid a lot. Like, have a specific number in your head, then halves it, then quarter it, and then add that shit on top of that number, and then aim for that.
Yeah, but a lot of people, it's like when the bills are due, and you may have been like struggling here and there, like maybe you just left a job or got laid off or something. A lot of people are willing to compromise how much they get paid simply just to survive. You know what I mean?
You know who didn't compromise on his dream? Sylvester Stallone. Like, they was like, we like your script, but we want to pick somebody else. And he was like, nah, I'm directing and I'm acting in the lead role. And he was like, broke as shit. He forgot to sell his dog.
Oh,
and then eventually,
nigga, what?
Yeah, sell his dog for like, what was it, $300? Something like that, because like he was basically homeless. His wife left him. He was living out of his car. And he was trying to sell his script, and he literally had to wind up selling his dog just to survive until somebody finally picked up his script.
And then later, after the movie made, he had to go back and pay $25,000 for the dog, and the guy was in the movie.
Yeah, because that guy.
And he got a movie role.
I know who you are. He's like, if you want this dog back, you're gonna pay me, nigga.
Like, what if I compromise the law and beat your ass?
Yeah, I mean, it's the boxing movie I just made. I got hands, bro. Like,
no, I mean, and in the job sense too, like, I don't know, man. I'm more thinking like, have you ever worked like mad hours, and then they expect you to be on time, but then they're just like, oh shit, man, your check's not gonna be here until next week.
Nigga.
Oh, bro, you told me way too many stories of this happening, bro.
I'll be like, well, I'm not gonna be here till next week.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that to me is not compromising. Because I'm like, look, bro, if you expect me to be on time, I expect that check to be on time. Like, that's compromise to me. Like,
yeah, that's real shit. Because technically, like, that's against the law. If you work hours, you are supposed to be compensated for said hours. You know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong, like there's the issue with pay periods and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? But like,
nigga, don't you got somebody hired for that job who's compromising their own time to do this job? Obviously, I don't think they're compromising. I think they fucking you over. You're fucking me over.
No.
Well, no. But so the compromise,
and it's just him.
The compromise will come in where, okay, we realize we fucked up, so we're gonna throw an extra 300 on that to compromise the situation.
Did that happen?
Make it right. Did that happen? Why you think I'm angry? Put the whole smash on, gentlemen. Put it on.
I'd have walked to the fridge. I'm like, I don't know whose lunch this is, but in order for me to set that bullshit, I'm taking this person's lunch. I'm walking out.
Right. Yeah, like, in this case, he's just like, well, I'm not sure what happens to you, man. You know what I mean? Which is reasonable because otherwise you're just doing free labor. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I've got some situations like that, but like, I think an extreme case was like, this is why I'm so paranoid about going from one job to another, is because I started a new job after leaving another one. and it was dead ass 7 weeks. It was like 7 weeks before I got my first check. And they're like, oh, because of the pay period and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, dude, I've been working here for over a month. Where's my money? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that check was fat, don't get me wrong, but like, with that shit, that was ridiculous, bro. Like,
Bro, I bet there was ramen noodles in your stomach that morning.
nigga, ramen noodles.
That's a luxury.
I had dollar store bread, and you know the piece of the bread that as soon as you pull it out, the plastic it starts falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The person that made that bread didn't get his check that week either.
well, apparently he's still not, because they still keep making dollar store bread.
Oh, okay. I think that's
Okay, he says it'll all go to you if it's meant for you.
Dang, shit.
fuck that. I'm going to go get that shit.
You know,
It might not be meant for me. Hey, look, if I had to take it from you, it's meant for me.
I put on.
Yeah, dick.
stop me from taking it. Stop me from taking it.
I'm like, guess what? All of a
It
sudden,
wasn't given to
it's
me. I'm like,
last season.
That's no shit. Like, I used to believe, like, oh, you know, if you're just patient and you just wait for things to come to you and you just wait on God and blah 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 blah. Like that is some horseshit.
yeah, hold on, Terrell.
You
Right,
need
got
to
some.
be going door to door, kicking niggas' doors down, talking about where the fuck is my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise, everybody would be like, well, he's been doing the work all this time. Didn't expect money before. Well, like, but like, no, like you dead ass have to, like, you get in this world what you take. You know what I mean? People don't just give you shit. In fact, the statistics have come in that richer people are more likely to get free money and free stuff because people don't like to help people who aren't helping themselves. You know what I mean? And
That's true.
going back to the Bible, faith without works is dead. You know what I mean? If you're not busting your ass to do everything in your fucking power, the universe, God, the law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, it ain't gonna fucking just come through for you, nigga, and just hand some shit to you. I mean, unless of course you're a woman, in which case, you know, your vagina will just have some guy just give you a car for no fucking reason. But we're not talking about that. You know,
We back.
When we back.
Haven't you given it somebody a car?
what's that? It wasn't for no fucking reason though. Like,
Hey, you did though.
free.
You did
It
though.
wasn't for free.
Haley K
Yo.
says facts. Probably on a ski mask season. I hope it's a ski mask season.
Hey, it's always ski mask season around here.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's allegedly ski mask season there.
Like, all right, Atlas. Like, what would you do? Like, when you were a landlord and one of your tenants and they have they give you your rent money right there, and then do you compromise and be like, you can let this month go for free?
He said,
I ain't doing it.
How's that cold shower? Hot water.
Shit, hey man, shit man. In that position, I'm not the one that has to compromise. You feel me? And how I see it, God. Look, then I'll pick this, and this actually goes to my point I was going to make. Compromise actually usually, for what it look like, compromise only happens when you're the one that is that has the least amount of leverage, and now you got to compromise. So it's almost like how we always talk about, you know, women, right? They put themselves into this weird little position where they, you know, ostracize themselves in the dating market, you know, by doing a series of actions. And now, you know, Turtle was telling me earlier, you got chicks that are like on sale, and then you got all the way up to the Salvation Army chicks, man. You know, them chicks got to compromise.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That was very comprehensive.
You know what I'm saying? I got to compromise, man. All the cards, you ain't got no more cards left and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, that is true. We've been here like
You got leverage, you got to compromise. You know what I'm saying?
as the world is like ran out of gas in a bullshit tank, and everything is now starting to kind of correct and get back in terms of like this way to this
Things
way.
are coming back.
It's on the level out. All right, this whole hustle economy, this whole you can get you an NBA athlete, boss dude, or some shit like that, and blah
Stop
blah
the cap.
blah. And now it's like y'all coming back to the table, like, well, I think that you should, like, I shouldn't do shit. I was
No,
gotta
nigga, if that's the thing, that's they didn't get that NBA player, or they'd still be with that NBA player. They didn't get it. They got tossed out by it.
Yeah, no, yeah. They that nigga jumped in her on her trampoline and sound like tapioca pudding. Like so, but to explain because I explained the different classifications of female cock because I believe Terrell who said good pussy at competitive price.
No, that was me. Hey, that was my line.
Okay, so who
Explain that to us, though, God. What is good pussy?
It's super competitive pricing because I said that there are chicks out here who think they're worth a Birkin bag when they're really worth a pair of old socks.
Like, you know what the fucking Birkin bag costs? You gotta be it's a waiting list. It's like buying a goddamn Bugatti.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get
a virgin gifted from God with the abilities of Jesus.
Get a fucking Bugatti, let alone a goddamn Birkin's bag. Like, are you out of your mind?
Well, like in this example I'm about to explain, that's why I'm just like
You're stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, okay, so here's the example. Like under the age of 25, with low body count, full price shit. 27 to 34 is on sale. 34 to 45 is clearance rack.
How the fuck you know?
Clearance rack.
Yeah, you know what it is.
45 to 49 is outlet, and then 50 or older is Salvation Army.
If I see young guy around our age in the goddamn fucking what's the last one? Outlet,
and then Salvation Army.
Salvation Army. I was like, I'm about to slap the shit out of you. Like, get your ass out. Yeah, never mind. Just go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Everybody needs love.
Okay, first off, I mean, sure, like, yeah, I think everybody needs love and all that. But, like,
I need a Bugatti.
What does that love entail, though? What's attached to that love word that's the expectation of you? And is it worth the price that you're paying for what you're getting for them? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about every relationship that you've ever had and everything that you did in that relationship. Did they even reach you? Did they even reach 50% of the shit that you did ever?
No.
Not even close, bro.
So
I
then you were
hundreds of thousands of dollars in my life.
As you spend $12,000 a life, Payne and Case said everything depends on how you look at it. It's your perspective, G.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's perspective, but then there's also objective reality, bro. Like,
You shit that's looking you dead in the face, like outlet pussy.
yeah, you know.
No. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's always anomalies to the matrix, you know.
Yes, seeing black cats twice.
It can't be negative.
Hey, man, I don't think the truth is positive or negative, bro.
It just says you assign it its own meaning.
Yeah, you can treat it positive or negative, but like back to back, bro.
If I hit the switch, the lights go out. If the electric company hit the switch, the lights go out.
Hey,
It's like-
it don't work no more. But that, okay, since
we don't have a fact like
let's talk about relationships then.
Okay, we gotta set a timer. We gotta have a timer. Just like how long is it
Before we talk about
conversation?
relationships, like,
Okay, all right. I like what you got. We was going with that before.
okay,
So the price, if you remember your last relationship, was the price? What was you saying about it? Like,
okay, it's the price of what? Okay, so I said in terms of love, right? And people, when it comes to love, there's an attachment of responsibility that come with that guys have and that girls have, and that's why, like, I literally don't even refer to love anymore. Is because I think it's more respect and responsibility. You know what I mean? So in terms of the respect level and responsibility that you provided to that relationship versus what she provides in the relationship, doesn't it seem like you were compromising, considering that you can't think of anybody who's matched your energy level?
Absolutely.
That's my point. Is because, like, I think a lot of people compromise in their relationships, especially guys, because of
Wait,
one
actually.
because of one-itis. You know what I mean? Being socially awkward, having a lack of faith in yourself, and maybe not even being
Right.
as much in your shit as you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like to take being like, I don't know. I didn't really, honestly, I mean, outside of like losing out on what I expected, but everything that I gained from it, and then after the resolution of it, dog, I've gained a fucking lot. But that's because I know fucking where to start digging for value.
well, yeah, bro. Like, because you were literally getting abused. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not getting my ass. I'm not Johnny Depp.
Not Johnny Depp.
I'm not taking the shit.
Yeah,
the
matter
shit
of fact,
in
where's the
bed, bro.
crickets one? Where's the crickets one? Where the crickets? I know you got crickets. That's what was happening in mine. It was just like, I don't need to acknowledge your existence. Oh, fucking shit.
It wasn't-
It's all of this story. Oh, man. Nah, it was just more of just crickets and ignoring. Like, I'm like, all right, word. I'm like, word, cool. It's like I don't exist, and guess what? This relationship don't exist. At the end of it, all the quits, roll that shit up. But I got a lot of benefits out of that shit. That were just more personal benefits than it was just like she did something for me. It was just personal benefits that I derived from it because I can lose a game, I can lose a match. But as long as I know how to lost and where I need to work at, and when I hit that gym to go work at the shit, I'm not gonna lose that game the same way. So I gained a lot out of it, and I lost dead weight. What about you, Atlas?
Man, and just be sure we talking about compromising the relationship.
On that pay scale, like what was that pay scale thing again? That's how that shit go?
What you mean? The price of females?
Yeah, like the price.
Well, yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I mean, we know the price.
Well, no, I feel you, because all right. So basically, like what I can say about that is basically just like how there's different shelves. It's almost like good weed. You know, I go to the dispensary a lot, I smoke a lot of weed and shit.
You don't say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh man, you get what you get though. You feel me? You don't throw a fit, man. You got the bottom shelf. You feel me? And that weed is pretty crusty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, actually, you know what they call it, guys? They call it the bargain shelf. It's called the bargain shelf.
The bargain bottom.
Yeah, you get the bargain shelf.
That's
man.
bikini bottom.
Yeah.
Man.
And, you know, hey man, it's like $6-7 a gram is what it is. You know. But then you got the platinum shelf. $10 a gram, whatever, you know what I mean? Guaranteed to get you high, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the compromise. You're paying more money, but you're getting more out of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, how I look at it with women, though, as far as that, though, is like, you got, unfortunately, man, it gets high. My sister tells me all the time, so what, Tyrell, is it just hopeless for me or whatever? It's like Julian said, it depends. Not everybody on the same shelf is the same. You know, you might have a chick on the bargain shelf or whatever shelf, whatever, but she might have some kids, the other one might not have kids. This one, some traumas in the past, the other one might not or whatever. You know what I mean? Ultimately, though, you know what I mean? I think it's important for guys or men to look at this just like a job, dude. When you go to a job, you're interviewing, you treat the female just as if a potential employee. Can you fulfill the minimal requirements of the job? You know what I'm saying? Can you do this and that? And if she can, you can bring her aboard, you know what I'm saying, if the resume check out. And you know what I'm saying? If you're smart, you go get you some other interviews too. You know what I'm saying? And get you some more potential employees. But it's guys have to, like Turtle says, you have to learn how to leverage lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's not to say that there aren't dudes out there who are looking for that bargain bag. You feel me?
I mean, I don't think they're looking for a guy. I think they got compromised because God got compromised too.
No,
if a nigga's looking at the bargain shelf, God, because his ass ain't got enough money like me, it's motherfucking buy some pot himself. So I might have to get the fat bitch the car, or whatever for that night or whatever. Bargain bag, you know what I'm saying? You niggas got to compromise all the time because you know how these bitches are. You got to compromise, you know what I mean? Unless you're really out here doing it, you know what I'm saying? You buying that bargain shelf.
Is it really compromised though? Like if that's all you can get?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's when it's a compromise, when it's all you can get, because you don't have to compromise if you have another option.
I got a counter to that one. If it's all you can get, man, you get what you can afford. But if you walk into this damn dispensary and you got like $4,000, it's like I'm looking for the $1,000 weed. And it goes, all we got is bargain show weed.
It's kind of right. Yeah, are you still going to
Go to a different dispensary. Yeah, go to one that do got it.
I don't like it.
And that's not compromise. Go to one that do got it.
And you got the money, so you can do it.
Yeah, that's a more
You don't have-
example.
You only compromise if and stay at that dispensary if you broke and don't have it. Now you got to do
Yeah,
what
if you
gotta
got
do.
dough like that, you
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
it.
compromise.
Like,
If
you're
you broke
forced into that situation.
If you broke and you don't have it, you exactly where you need to be. Now, if
Yeah,
you
right.
got like about 5 racks or something like that, you walk in
On
and all they
top
got
shelf.
is bargain show. It's like,
Then you don't gotta grab it if you don't want
Yeah,
it. You can go to a different
you
dispensary.
still got options.
do buy it, that's compromise because like they're just like this. All we got is some dish weed. We got some Reggie.
Yeah,
Like we're
that's an unnecessary compromise because now you compromise when you don't need to. That's what we call a sugar daddy.
and it's like you're probably like, I could just go to another dispensary, but I just want to save time.
yeah,
That's a compliment.
dude, and that's the bargain show bitches, bro. Like because it's just like a lot
Well,
more.
that's gonna take time.
Flyer
Just
she's ready to go right now. I put a paper bag on her.
like, is this time worth that drive?
Oh, I don't want to spend that with gas.
Yeah.
So much goes into account with it, man. Like like when they at the same time, not really. With
I get high and go home. Fuck this. Play this game sober.
You know what? I just remember I don't smoke.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, okay. For example,
Hooligan.
Okay, let's bring you back. Hold on. You see this guy? This guy right here? Yeah. Okay, you see him.
the
All right.
night
Yeah. Now see, if you were hungry as hell and you had this or an air sandwich, which one would you take?
No, first off, here's what it's like. You got Cheetos macaroni cheese. Or you just
Or
got
an air sandwich?
cheese macaroni and cheese.
No. You got, man, the Cheetos macaroni and cheese, or you got hopes and wishes between the air bunch.
But is that really a compromise though? Like that's survival, bro.
I mean, that's all you got. That's survival. It's not like
No, okay, say, but
Right.
you had better food the next day. You just had to wait a day to get that better.
Yes, see, there you go. Then that would make a compromise if you chose to eat that garbage instead of just having one hungry night to get the food. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You see, you feel?
Yeah, like that's instant gratification versus prolonged gratification. You know,
And as you notice, that box is not open.
you'll be compromising a lot. You'll be compromising your taste buds, your integrity, your soul, and your gastrointestinal tract. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things are compromised in that decision.
I like
Bro,
how you
that shit probably
integrity.
changed today.
In what situations are you willing to make a compromise?
Yeah, that would be the question.
When it's a win-win.
Okay.
When it's a win-win. Like in terms of like a relationship. Like it's a win. It's got to be win.
A win-win.
Yeah, I'd be
I
willing
love
to
that
compromise
shit.
for that. I got
My
you.
nigga-
That was a good
My
one.
nigga cute, man.
Yeah,
Real shit.
that was good.
Real life shit.
You
though,
see,
man.
though,
Shit got
Yeah,
me
it's got to be win-win. That's the only reason I'm compromised. I will compromise
real life shit though.
if you compromise that and allows us to win in different situations, like a win-win. If there's no win-win, then it's like either I win or you get the fuck out. Yes.
That was correct. Because in all reality,
Yeah,
with
I
the, with the whole Cheeto thing, I would rather beat somebody to death than eat their corpse over that. So I'll murder a nigga with them Cheeto boxes, allegedly.
So we can eat Cheetos. No. How about I'm eating with Cheetos and then
Yeah, I'll kill you with the Cheetos and eat you.
I have a question, yo. Is insinuating illegal on any level?
is what?
Is insinuation or insinuating, like is that illegal on any level?
Oh, you mean like
Insinuate.
a hypothetical conversation? No.
What do you mean insinuating?
Yeah, like because like we gotta think about it, man, because we talking about like basically like you you got to like how I see it is like Q said, it got to be a win-win situation. Now, sometimes there might be a situation where, you know,
things might get a little unethical.
A little unethical. But hey, it could be a win-win situation. Now, you don't want to illegally incriminate yourself. So, you know, if it's smart to just insinuate that it might be wise for you to do this because it can be a win-win situation.
Hold on. I remember that. I remember this quote from Al Capone. Al Capone said, "You can get a lot further with a smile and a gun than just with a smile."
That is true.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's like I knew some people that went to Cancun. They went to a club out there, and they got shook in Cancun because they wouldn't let them leave the club, and they were taking them like every ATM to pull out cash and everything like that. And it was like act like the ATMs weren't working. And then later they found out that every last one of those ATMs charged them until they finally got to the one where they pulled cash out. And then it's like, yeah. They were insinuating that you should really pay them some money just for walking into the establishment and not staying at the resort. They ain't have to do it.
And the reason I bring that up just because, like, as men and women, right? Dude, you know, as women have a huge checklist of stuff they look for in us, and we don't have that big of a checklist, right? So I think how it comes is like, since, you know, I feel like it's simple. We just want the sex. At the end of the day, they might want security at the end of the day, but so much goes into that provision and all this extra shit, right? So I feel like, especially in today's society, it's hard for you just to tell a bitch like, yo, I'm just trying to fuck. I want sex. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, but you said it got to be a win-win situation. Got to be a win-win, you know what I'm saying? They can directly say, no, it's not, they can directly say what they want from us, right? But it's hard for us to direct, you know what I'm saying? So is it smart just to insinuate, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, fuck no, just be direct. Like, if I'm at a bar and it thinks like, I want you to provide.
See, trouble could come with that. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I want you to provide cheeks to clap. Can you provide them cheeks? I can provide security. And she goes, ew, no. And I walk away. I'm like, well, I take me and my security and I go over here. You take you and your cheeks and you go over there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, and that's why it's like, I refer to the fact that like, you can't have anything without protection. That's the reason why the biggest percentage of any country's budget goes into defense and their military and shit like that. So like when you're a guy and you're entering into this contract with female,
they froze. Sorry,
it looks like your screen froze. But when you're entering into this non-verbal contract with a female, you know what I mean, aka you're my girl now, then literally you're basically saying that my life is on the line for your well-being. You know what I mean? So you're literally okay. So the list for women is so much bigger than guys, and that's why you can be missing a couple things and still qualify. However, guys have three things that we want. We want sex, sandwich, appreciation.
Thanks.
It really boils down to just those three. But since there's only three, they carry a lot more weight. If you give me the sandwich and the appreciation, but don't give me no cheeks, then that's a huge issue. I'm going to go out.
It appreciates the sandwich. More. That's like giving me a sandwich with no mustard, no mayo, no nothing. It's just
exactly. Peanut butter, no jelly. You know,
peanut butter, no jelly.
If you give them the sex and the sandwich, but you don't have appreciation, then he's still going to cheat on you because he's going to find a chick who appreciates him more. And if you give him sex and appreciation but no sandwich, he's going to cheat on you with a bitch that can cook. Nigga, like it's really not hard. It's not hard. We have three things, but those things are paramount. You have to have all three. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to be prophet, protector, priest, provider. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to literally be responsible for the money in the house, the protection of the house, the guidance of the house. Like, everything falls on your shoulders, and then you get all the blame if anything goes wrong. If anything in that household goes wrong, it's your fucking fault. It's not her fault. Oh, she's a woman. It's not the kid's fault. Oh, it's just a kid. It's your fucking fault because you didn't need her.
And that is the compromise.
Like,
that is the compromise.
And wait, how's that a compromise?
So that is a compromise because we're taking all this burden on our shoulders, to let you have the option to all you gotta do is sex, sandwich, and that's all you gotta do. Free.
Yeah, but those are three really big things. Like, and they go so far.
They are. That's why you only give them 3. But we gotta do everything else. That's the compromise.
Well, yeah, but like, see, guys are simple and we're easy to please. If they did those 3 things, it would make up in our minds for all the shit that we do. Like, that's
Right.
what I'm saying.
For us, that's an even trade.
Yeah, for us, it's an even trade. Shit, dude, I'm clapping cheeks.
It's not even trade for them.
You cooking me?
Oh, yeah, that is not even just shit.
Wait, you say what?
It's not an even trade for them, you know. I mean, it's that's one thing I couldn't, and that's why I say like, it might be smart to come almost insinuate because obviously it's an even trade. We even see it as that, but most women don't see that as an even trade. You know what I'm saying? So like, my sex in advance for your lifestyle. Because if that was the case, man, you know what I'm saying, then like, like Q was saying, you go to a bar or club, whatever, just tell them directly, cheeks for this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But can't really just say that, in public. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, that's a weed out process.
I mean, you can. It has a 50% success rate.
I'll say this actually. I'm sorry, you can't. Is it illegal to?
It's not illegal. No, I've just been like, yo, you trying to bad? You'll get confirmation. You'll probably get.
It technically isn't illegal, but they're gonna look at it like it's illegal.
And that's what I'm like,
But if a chick came up to you and was all like, "Man,"
I'm like,
trying to get
strip
sick.
clubs.
No one's gonna think twice about it.
you can't be too overt with your power moves these days, from what it seems like, or you can't be too overt with your thirst.
First, I use that as a way to just start deleting because it's like, look, my time is precious, my attention is precious. I want to go do my job. I want to go hang out with my buddies, and I want to go practice the art of choking a motherfucker out. And then I'm sacrificing that time to have a conversation with you. You're not even funny.
I was going, what the fuck? but that's what I'm saying. If she is not willing to compromise with that, then you should not be with her.
You know what I realized? I don't think women realize that's their primary thing.
What?
Like they think like sex. I feel like they think like their personality and all that shit. I feel like they don't realize that's pretty much the needle of the thing that we care about the most. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's like
it's the gateway drug to all the everything else. But it's like it's a bar. It's like, okay, so we smash cheeks. The bar goes here. And then you go, I'm gonna go to the bar. Why don't you talk to me? Oh my God, Kim Kardashian. Replenish gas tank on E. Smash me the refill.
Game over.
game over.
They do that like All right, what you saying about Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, real shit. And he's right. Like Patrice O'Neal called it the pussy pie theory, right? Okay, so when you start off with a female, the entire circle, the entire pie graph is pussy, right? And then as you get to, like, the longer you're with her, the pussy.
Yeah, Fibonacci sequence.
Where like now, like the fact that she cooks for you is the percentage of the pie, maybe 20%.
Right.
And the fact that she does all these other random things for you, like doesn't say like that goes up like another 30%. Already down to 50% pussy. You know what I mean? You're having sex half as often. But then you start to bring in the nagging, the bitching, the irrational arguments, not being on your page, lack of submission, lack of agreeableness, and that pussy percentage then shrinks to 1% and then you're wondering why you're in this sexless marriage, miserable, wanting to kill yourself, and then all of a sudden some random chick who sees from the outside, she's like, you know what, he looks pretty cute, I'm gonna suck his dick. And then you're just like, well shit, my wife's a cunt anyway, I might as well. And then marriage ruined. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's like, in what way do you find that? I mean, that is compromising because you're like, I'm providing the oven, the protection of nobody coming over here and just taking this pie, and then stuff. It's like, am I fucking off? fucking attention, my time, my goddamn energy, my care, my concern. And it's like, and then the thing that recharges this all that makes it a full pie, you just wanted to dwindle it down and down. Like, absolutely.
Dude,
Absolutely. I'll be
sex
single.
has kept horrific relationships together for fucking ever, bro. Forever. Like, think like, and I know it because like I've been in long-term relationships. The more often you're having sex, the more likely you're willing to overlook issues. It literally just like puts you in a completely different mindset. Them too. But like baby boy, right? Like, I can't stand you as she's beating his guts and she hates the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, like it's no joke, man. Like,
What's your thoughts?
And like a lot of chicks don't understand. Like, look, let's put it in perspective. Okay, so in your mind, we're equal. We're doing the same thing. I don't know, whatever. We're not compromising at this point, so we're equal. We at the house chilling, watching Netflix, doing whatever. And then fucking like 6'8" tall, buff ass swole nigga breaks in with 2 straps around his waist like Rambo. Oh no, we equal. You go fight that nigga. No, she's gonna look at you like you fight that nigga. Like, hey, see, that's my role. That's the compromise.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm not. That's you.
staring at this nigga like.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like
No,
it's
I'm
okay.
tired,
Well,
man.
it's your turn. Yeah, we're equal. It's your turn to go fight that.
Yeah, it's your turn to go fight that son of a nigga.
Like, who's probably gonna kill me and rape and kill you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how about you go ahead? Get that nigga. I'll take a break from manhood today. How about square up with that nigga? Here's the strap. Here's a bat. Have that.
Hey, go ahead. I'm gonna give you
Girl
everything.
power.
Like,
I ain't providing yours. I provided you with a gun. I provided you with a bat. Go fight that.
All that nigga got is size and a will to succeed.
oh man.
Nah, I gotta be Superman, nigga. Now I gotta fight some niggas that's probably on 14 different kind of drugs and got rabies.
Like,
But I gotta do that. It's just
I guess the
expected.
kind of argument to that would be like, well, how often does that happen? And then,
Why
and it's like, it's like insurance.
yeah.
You pay a monthly fee and everything like that, just in case some bad shit happens. Be
that low deductible.
like
Yeah,
cleaning,
who's paying the
like slapping cheeks is just as deductible
on
payment
the
that insurance to make sure that in case we out and about, you out and about, you got somebody you can call or something like that. I mean, but then again, you do got some people to call that you pay already to call the police, but the police only show up after a crime happens. There's no superheroes in this world. Superheroes showing up just right as a crime is about to happen.
Hello, bitch. I'm here to save you.
And that's why we love superhero movies, because they show up right at the right time when shit goes left. At least on the other hand,
When the average nigga he show up
like
you just see
he
dead
broke into
bodies.
the house, he beat the shit out of you, Mr. OJ the Glove. He broke your teeth. Ah, Jesus. Ah, man.
You got the shower song.
I hope we catch the guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope we can.
Bro, get him some justice.
Yeah, I hope you do too, man. But I don't hope. I hope this didn't happen in the first place, but you know, I hope
It's
it's
like-
a big thing.
Think about the time when the old mobster dudes, when it was somebody was like, hey, I like that girl. I'm gonna go over there, slap on the butt. She's like, what's up? And they be like, hey, that's Tommy's girl. And be like, oh.
He's like, you good to the part that you don't want no part of that. That's Tommy.
And
Or
then,
like Lil John, nigga.
yeah, like,
You remember Lil
Take
John?
it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you need that reputation. Reputation is very important in a relationship, man, because you know, reputation gives you that social proof that you know it's like like a celebrity or somebody with a good rep. You go into a room, everybody knows who you are. Your homies say, "Hey, what's up, man?" Well, you know, all the bitches, you know, looking. That makes your bitch want to stay with you, man. You feel me? She want to, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like that rep, and then like you said, same thing. You know, yo, that's Tommy's girl right there. You know, so don't mess with him. You know,
Yeah, don't mess with Tommy. He
you
got
ain't
something
got-
something wrong with his head.
It's just important, man. To keep your bitch with you. You know what I mean? And, yeah.
No, I feel you on that shit.
I'm about to bust.
Final
I hope not.
on compromise. We'll start with you guys.
Yeah, brother.
What was that?
Your
Final thoughts on compromise, because
I'm about
Final thoughts on compromise, my man. It is very, very dependent on the situation. Because if you're in a position of power, you wouldn't have to compromise that much. But if you're not, compromising might get you in a higher position on that totem pole.
And then Atlas.
I would say just that if you're gonna compromise something, man, like I said, I feel like that's when you don't necessarily have another option or available, or that, you know what I mean? So it's like maybe you are in the position of power, you already have some other options. The reason you will compromise is, let's say somebody comes in, they provide something that you typically don't have access to, even you with all your power and your resources. You don't have. Now you might say, okay, I'm willing to compromise. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're gonna compromise, I just feel like, you know, be smart with it. You be smart with your compromise and make sure that benefit you in ways that, you know, you might not readily, you know, have available and stuff like that. So, you know, because honestly, you know, you want to do, as I feel like as a man, as far as relationships, we want to be the one on the opposite scale, you know, doing the least amount of compromise. You know, I mean, we like to put others in position to compromise with us. So, you know.
Okay, good point. You want me to go rock, paper, scissors?
All right. I'll say for like compromise, it's like if I got this great situation, but in order to interact with this person, I mean, I have to go from great to good. Good is still a win-win situation, and great is the enemy of good. So I'd rather take that good and then lose the great if that's going to bring like an equal amount of good between me and the other person. But then if it's going to take my great and bring them up to good and bring me down to shitty, I will flip this table over, throw you out the fucking window. You better pray we on a basement. We don't got windows. You just hit the wall. Like, you see, for me, it's a win-win. It's got to be a win-win. Otherwise, not just like a lose for me to win for you, or I mean, I find that unacceptable. Like, I'm willing to go for the good, sacrifice the great for the good. But if there's no good to be in it, there's no deal to be had, and there's no compromises to be made.
No.
All right, I feel that.
Because and like kind of what everyone's saying, and I feel like
Close that to the mic.
compromising is being in a position. Oh, sorry. I feel like compromise, in my opinion, is being in a position where you lack leverage. You know what I mean? And so you know, if you know, like as they say, heavy is the head, the wears the crown. But like you could have just as much influence and power as being the kingmaker as the actual king. And then you may be having concessions to the guy who may be king and all that, but you're still getting whatever you want. It's not being the face. That may be a compromise for you. Maybe you have the potential to be king, but you're just like, I'm going to hang in the background. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think that compromise is really only acceptable, in my personal opinion, like at least for me, like when just like what Q was saying, where it's like, if we're both benefiting and nobody feels slighted, you know what I mean? Like if so once again, you know, I don't mind doing my part, you know what I mean, as long as I'm being compensated fairly, you know what I mean? And that goes from jobs, it goes to friendships, it goes to relationships. I don't mind going the extra mile if I know that it can be reciprocated, you know what I mean? And then so not getting steak tonight because she wants tacos. As long as you're about to back that ass up when I tell you to later tonight, maybe that'll be the compromise for me. You compromise those cheeks, I'll compromise what I want to eat. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, so like that's the way I'm giving take, man. It has to be. It has to be a trade. I'm not gonna be this. I'm not Jesus, nigga. I'm not giving my life for the sins of you. You know what I mean? Like, we're in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wonder if there's some chick who's just like listening to this goes, "Is that all, guys? Think about his chicks."
Yes. Okay,
yes.
50%, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That is the actual statistic. Up to 50% on average of a guy's thoughts are sex.
You sitting there building Lego.
I I disagree with you, Turtle, on just one point.
Uh.
What if, say, she thinks a grain of rice is something that's fair trade, and she got like a whole nugget of gold, and she doesn't have any value for that, and you trade that, but you guys both think it's fair trade. I mean,
that's bargaining. It's like she got grains of rice, and what does she want? Does she want tea? I got tea. So yeah, I want tea. I want rice. All right, trade you. Cool. I mean, that's bargain though. That's not compromising. I think it's like when I think of compromise, like coming up from a perch right here, and then you want the other person to come to your side, and they want you to come to their side, and it's just like, look, we can get off our high horses, just go a little lower, and get right here. It's not as high as we were before, but we're here together, and we're kind of at a good place. We're kind of even right here. We can be chilling. Otherwise that, I'm gonna stick my ass over here. You stay over there and then get off my lawn.
Yeah, I mean, because if she has no value in the gold that she has, but has value to you, and you have no value for your grains of rice, but it has value to her, it's still fair. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think that would really be a compromise unless it was like pressing her. She's like, well, I actually have a need for this gold, and you actually have a need for your rice. And the compromise.
I'm sure that would be the only situation where that would arise.
Percent of your rice. What's up?
Well, yeah, I'm sure that'd be the only situation where that would come up in.
Yeah, you know, like, because that's like the Native Americans, right?
Basically.
Shiny rocks. But here's the difference: is because it wasn't an actual trade. The Native Americans thought that they were getting those things to borrow land, and that they would be getting the land back. That's why it was so fucked up. It's like, well, we paid you for your land. No, nobody owns this land. You're supposed to give it back. We share this shit. No, that's not how it works in England. That's not how it works.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna make this right. Have a blanket.
Smallpox blankets.
Here's a blanket.
Yeah, you look good. Yeah, take this.
I'm sure that shit was. All right, never mind. But you know what, dog?
All right.
I'm about to bust.
Give them your credentials.
All right, yep, your plugs.
Credentials, like with fucking reporters.
Yeah, give you guys a clip. We're about to shut down.
Okay, Atlas Nova, 360 Cypher, man, Cypher 360. We're just doing our part to educate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
All right. And
Hooligan?
What the fuck?
Just go silent. Is this?
Wait, did it freeze?
All right, you can find him at Hooligan, aka OJ the Glove, aka Cypher 360 Cypher. There's another alias in there.
Instagram at Hooligan.
So pass.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, we back. And we back. Okay. So Hooligan the Builder, OJ the Glove, keep it spinning, 360, wrap it up, always. You dig?
Yeah.
Pro Nova Entertainment.
Fuck yeah. All right, then Shmay Man over at the 5280Q. The Q stands for Kang, as in Kang and the Conqueror. Give me your fucking Doritos.
Give me
Part of the crime, the motherfucking architect.
Yo, this is Emma the Raw representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube and Twitch. Also representing PMC Games and PMC Productions here on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and like the video. If you have any suggestions about any topics you want us to talk about here in the near future, make sure to leave that in the comments down below as well. And if you have not already, smash that like button, smash that follow button, and smash that subscribe button. And if you're on YouTube specifically, make sure the bell notification icon is turned on and set to so you'll be notified anytime that we're uploading new content.
Yes.
With all that being said, we appreciate everybody who came through the stream. Shout out to Haley Case in chat for being a participating member of today's topic. We will see you guys in the next video.
Peace.
Easy.
What is it?
Nope.